What is going on, chat man? We are back, and today we are reacting to 8 most arrogant Larry Bird moments. This was highly anticipated and highly recommended. As you guys know, we reacted to Larry Bird quite a few times on my channel. Or if you're new to my channel, we reacted to Larry Bird for quite a few times on my channel. If you want to go check that out. But today, I'm extremely hyped. So, with that being said, let's get straight into the video. But if you guys are new to my channel, you like old/classic NBA content, man, hit the subscribe button, man, and join the crew. But with that being said, let's go. Okay, I'm hyped. I'm hyped.
Hey, what's up, you guys? Welcome back to the show. I'm Sean David, and as always, thanks for tuning in. If you talk to NBA legends about the best trash talkers who ever played in the NBA, you can be pretty certain that Larry Bird's name gets mentioned quite a few times.
Yes. I'm not gonna lie. He's like head to head with the best trash talker with Jordan to me. And I can't see who's better. Like, I can't seem to pit who's better than who. So let me know down below who you guys think is better.
Crazy thing was, that guy was not only super confident, but sometimes even arrogant. But he could always back it up, which made it even more special. That's why I'm a big fan of Larry Bird. So in this video, I want to feature some of the craziest and most arrogant trash talk stories of Larry Bird, so my personal favorites. But before we start with this video, if you like the video, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and I would say let's start right away.
Let's go! I'm hyped!
So, number one, super cold Larry Bird. Even a Larry Bird can have an off night, not performing on the highest standard, missing shots, not playing well in general. But where other players would stop to shoot, Larry Bird has a different kind of approach.
We're playing Phoenix and we're way ahead, okay? When we're down in the old Saddle Dome that they had outside.
Right.
And Larry, we're playing good as a team. Larry has the worst fourth quarter known to man. I mean, he's throwing the ball to the other team. I'm like, good Lord, we had like a 15-point lead. Next thing
Wait, what? Larry Bird is throwing the ball to the other team? That's not Larry of Larry. That's kind of surprising. Okay.
we're down 2. And I'm like, oh, how in the world are we going to lose this game? And Larry says, I'm going to bust the play. I'm going to shoot a 3. And I'm like, Birdie, it's just getting to overtime. I'm throwing to Robert. We didn't get into overtime, man. Trying to get this ship right because we're sinking, man. So, Larry not only tells me that, he walked by the bench and says, typical Birdie, just real slow, fixing to bust a 3 on your guys and go home. And so he breaks the play.
Maxwell waits. Maxwell gets it to Bird. Bird turns and shoots. And
Oh!
Larry gets it. He looks at the bench and goes,
Bro! Like, that's not even normal, genuinely. You said you gonna do it and you did it like that? Like that, though? Like, that's how you feeling, Larry?
told you so. That was Birdie. And just, he had the confidence, man. That dude had so much confidence. He talked to the coaches. He talked to everybody. He was talking trash all the time, man. But fun. Great competitor, man.
Number 2, ball in the butt. You would think that great players would be afraid of trash talking other great players. You don't want to get them heated up and stuff. Well, not Larry Bird. You guys remember Brett Doherty, one of the best centers of the 1980s, playing for the Cleveland Cavaliers? Well, he had a pretty...
He's one of the best centers in the 80s? On the Cavs? The Cavs had players like that? Okay. Can you guys tell me a little bit something about him down below?
Interesting story to say.
Brad Daugherty told me this story when he was like second year in the league and they were in the playoffs against the Celtics. Down 1, Larry Bird catches the ball in the deep corner and he steps back for a 3. And before he takes the 3, he's like, oh wow, he's going for the win. He's not going for the tie. And so Brad Daugherty runs out and he head fakes him. And as he head fakes him, now it's 3-2. He hits him on the butt with the ball and then he shoots it at the buzzer. And the confidence.
What? Are you serious? Like, Larry Bird's doing this in a basketball game, though.
They hit him on the butt as he flew by him trying to block a shot. I'm like, there's no more confidence.
Number 3,
Wow.
who comes in second? I guess that has to be one of the most iconic Larry Bird stories. But with other stories where you just have one witness, with that one, many people were present and many people say the same thing. So crazy story. You guys listen up. Let's check the clip.
The All-Star game is in Dallas, the first three-point contest, and he just starts looking at guys, doesn't say a word, and people are getting kind of nervous. And then he finally speaks and says, I'm just looking to see who's going to finish second.
Some pure trash talking and just general bravado. And the theatrics of it all was made for Larry.
And Larry would back up his boast by not only winning the contest, but blowing away the competition with a phenomenal shooting display.
Guy was like the Curry of the 80s. I feel exactly like of what that is. Like, I feel like he always was.
That chick said my name on it for a week now, and I knew I was going to win this thing. I've been practicing, and my teammates said I wasn't going to win it, but I came back and lucked out, really.
By the way,
his teammates said he wasn't going to win it because they were just joking around, but like, this guy really wins like that.
Following season, he won the contest again, and he didn't even...
He knew exactly what the score was. He knew that ball was going to win the competition for him, and it's almost like he did it in dramatic fashion just to make it more fun.
He knew it when he let it go and was headed for the winner's circle.
Wow.
Did you really say that? Who's playing for second?
Yeah, I did. I sort of felt bad because I didn't realize so much tension on it. I'm out there every day in front of these fans. And
who were some of the guys? Who were some of the guys in the competition at that time when you walked in? Who was in that field? Come on, coach. You know.
Oh.
No, I don't really remember.
Number 4, the left-handed game. That is actually one of the craziest stories I've ever heard in my entire life. As a professional, you should be able to shoot with the right hand and dribble the ball with the right and the left hand, so being both-handed. But Larry Bird took that theory to a different level. That guy got so bored that he said he would play an entire game with his left hand, or at least 3/4.
Is there footage of this game? Chat, I'm down to react to a whole game of Larry Bird's left hand scoring. Let me know down below if you guys would want to see that. Because a whole game with left hand, just because you're bored, doesn't even seem realistic to me. Like, that's like you're too good at what you do.
Still performed on the craziest level.
At the end of one of the trips, he had accomplished every goal. We hadn't lost a game on the trip. And Larry told all of us players and the media too, we were all standing around waiting to leave. And he said, tomorrow night's the last game of the trip. I'm going to play this one left-handed at least through 3/4.
Wow.
What a performance by Bird.
And at the end of 3/4, the next night in Portland against poor Jerome Kersey, he had 27 points left-handed.
What?
And it was a remarkable performance.
Next on my list, number 5, heat check / coach's lap. That has to be my favorite Larry Bird story of all time. That is not only arrogant, that is just on a different kind of level. I think that probably has to be the most arrogant story that ever happened in the NBA. And who did it? Well, Larry Bird.
He saw Dominique as up-and-coming player, and he just tortured him mentally.
His fadeaway jumper. I like his fadeaway just as much as I like Jordan's. It's just that I feel like Larry's is just way more smoother. Like, more, like, it looks better. Like, that's what I would want to say. But let me know down below if you guys think the same.
Calling shots off the glass. Who's next? Where you want this one from? And he just made one after another. When he got to about the 55th point, you knew it was something special. Even as a player, and that usually doesn't happen, but we were down so much at the time, you had time to realize the game. His last shot, he said, in the trainer's lap, coming down the court, which meant it was going to be a 3 and it was going to be off of these. And then he said, who wants it? And I think Ricky Brown, I'm not for sure.
He's saying this to the whole team? The whole team of Atlanta, even with Dominique Wilkins. And he can't do nothing. Like, not even phase Larry. Oh, wow.
Who it was.
Oh, wow.
Ran out after him. And he shot this high rainbow. It goes in. Ricky bumps into him and accidentally knocks him on our trainer's lap. So it was exactly what he said. It was an accident, but it was almost fate. And they show a shot of our bench. Cliff Livings and Eddie Johnson are standing up giving each other high fives.
The bench is celebrating for Larry Bird. If my teammates did that, I would be so mad. Because I'm getting torched by one of the greatest of all time, and you're just laughing. Wow.
Number 6, you should have gone for 60.
Wow.
So we've just witnessed the game of the Boston Celtics versus the Atlanta Hawks, so Larry Bird's 60-point game. That game was crazy on so many levels, but what is even crazier, a few days prior, Kevin McHale broke the franchise record, which was, I think, 56 for the Boston Celtics. You know what? Just roll the clip because you got to listen to that for yourself.
We do have video of this. It lasted about 9 days, as a matter of fact.
Yes, it did. This was me getting 56 there against Detroit.
That's something you don't see often right there, was a skinny Quinn Buckman.
And there I go getting 56, feeling pretty good about myself. And it was 9 days later. As a matter of fact, towards the end of the game, Larry came up to me and said, I said, I'm going to come out. It was a minute and a half or 2 minutes ago in the game. Larry said, were you crazy? I said, I'm had enough, man. We're ahead. And he goes, if I get that hot, I'm not stopping. Well, 9 days later, he got that hot. I said, you stopping? He said, no.
Number 7, X-Men.
Nah, that's actually crazy. Who has the leading scoring title, you know, points-wise on the Boston Celtics? Do you guys know down below?
If you are a fan of the 1980s, then of course you remember Xavier McDaniel, one of the toughest guys in the entire NBA. One of the few guys you didn't want to mess with because that guy wasn't the only talk, that guy was the real deal. But Larry Bird still didn't care. Check this one out.
They called a timeout. He said, you know I'm going to get it. And I said, I know, I'm going to be waiting.
I'm doing a timeout, I'm going for a play, and I tried this is what we're going to run. All right, then you get the ball, you go over here, and pass to Kevin, then you go to the corner, and Robert, you come over. Then about that time, Larry steps in and says, Coach, why don't you just give me the ball and tell everybody to get out of the way. Now, after the timeout, we walk back on the court, and Larry's going down to his position, so he tells Xavier, I'm getting the ball.
Yeah, he said, I'm going to get it right here. I'm going to shoot it right in your face.
How do these NBA players feel when they're just taking this disrespect and he's just destroying them in basketball? Like, oh my gosh.
10 seconds. 5, and Bird has the basketball. Look out. 2 seconds on the clock.
And, you know, he was like, I didn't mean to leave 2 seconds on the clock.
What? I didn't mean to leave 2 seconds on the clock. Oh, bro, that's not even fair. What do you mean?
Damn.
Larry Bird, just phenomenal the way that he will contribute in the clutch time after.
All right, number 8 is a bonus. I hope you enjoyed the video. I'll see you next time and enjoy.
There's the play of the game right there.
Larry used to come in the locker rooms. He'd be getting his ankles taped, and he'd say, you know, hey, ball boy, run in and go find the scoring record in this building. You know, he needed those kind of challenges.
Anybody better than Larry Bird?
No, Larry's probably the best trash talker. And you know the best thing about Larry now? He's so buttoned down now. He's just like, you know, I didn't do that. Man, that guy lies. He was the best trash talker. And he denies everything.
Chat.
Hey, you guys, if you're active on...
Chat, we got to talk about this one for sure. I'm going to be completely honest with you. This guy, Larry Bird, is just like, he's a bully. Like, he's a straight bully. Now that I genuinely think about it, I feel like Jordan got some of his game from Larry Bird. I'm going to be honest. Like, his trash talking, that kind of mindset on the court, I feel like he got some from Larry Bird. Chat, let me know down below if you guys think the same. And I appreciate you guys, you know, for recommending me this video. And, you know, recommend me some more stuff to react to. But, you know, with that being said, I'll catch y'all next time. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, man. Yes, sir.